So I was just cruising the internet and I was on Facebook and I saw one of those like positive, happy slogans, and it was pretty interesting because sometimes, you know, some of them are just like a little too positive, you know, to the point where they make you feel delusional and it's really not true. But this one was really profound and powerful, and when I read it, I thought more about how true it is and how much it actually applied to my life and my experiences. And the quote is right here. I'll just read it off my Facebook page. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't want to have, you'll never have enough. Wow, powerful stuff. I mean, it sounds, you know, a little too woo-woo and out there, but it's so true. Imagine if you were grateful and just thankful and blessed for the things you have in your life. Very easily you're going to have more of them because you're going to be more aware and open to those opportunities. Because when you are grateful, you're at a place where you're accepting. You see the world as being very abundant and you see more of the things that you want. Whereas when you're always talking about the things you don't have or the things that are missing, you create this void. There's like this lack in your life, that something's missing. And when those things are missing, you'll start noticing everything else that's missing. You know? Famous quote, I forgot the person who said this, but at every split second, your life could be a heaven or a hell. And your mind can make it out to be depending on what you focus on. Now, I used to focus on things that were missing in my life. So I was very pessimistic and I was depressed, and I had like a lot of issues with always feeling down and sad because I would look at everything in my life, whether it was my work, myself, the people around me, my family. I was looking at all the things that were bad, the things that were missing, the things that constantly needed improvement. So I always felt like everything was crappy, you know, because I wouldn't really think about my life, like all the amazing, beautiful, blessed, grateful things, but I would think about the things that needed work, that needed improvement. And I would always see that as my life being bad, because if you just focus on a few things that are bad, like mentally you feel the whole thing is bad. So if you look at your job and you're like, wow, this sucks about my job, or that sucks about my job, all of a sudden your entire job sucks, and then you're making a hell out of the situation. But when you think about the things that you're grateful for and the things you're blessed with, you in a sense feel whole and abundant, like it's like open to people, possibilities, and different opportunities. Because the world just seems so bright, and at that point you're making a heaven out of it, because you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. You know, of course, I could make more money, I could have more freedom, I could feel more love, and I could have more security, but all this is freaking awesome. And you know what's really awesome? That I could breathe and I could see, and I'm able to even talk and discuss these words. So, you know, not to get too far off, because you're gonna have to obviously want goals and want more than just existing and breathing and being alive. But if you think about that, then you focus on the more amazing things in your life, your family, your health, just having a roof, and how amazing you are to be alive in this part of the world or society, you know, because there's always somebody that has it worse than you. And simply just focusing on that, you're going to have a huge sense of happiness and a huge sense of just peace of mind, because you realize that, wow, life is pretty awesome. And because life is awesome and everything I have is great, everything else is a bonus. And also you don't have all these expectations, because if you think about it, the more things you need in your life to be happy, the more happy you're going to be long term. So if I just say my expectations are, if I wake up in the morning and I breathe and I'm able to just not have any pain and be in good health, those are my requirements, I'm happy. But if I say, okay, I need to have the sun out, I need to have a latte when I wake up, I need to have this much money in my bank account, I need to have sex with this many people, and I need to be in these places and go to this restaurant, then I'm creating all these requirements that have a higher expectation, and they're much more difficult to fulfill, and that's going to leave me unhappy, depressed, and also feeling like there's not enough. I'm not grateful because I'm always wanting more, 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 because I'm not getting those things. I feel that something is missing in my life. And why go through life when something's missing? Nothing's missing. You're complete. You're awesome. And wherever your life is at this moment is exactly where it should be. All right? Enough of me getting too cheery on you, but that's it. Make it a heaven. Focus on the things you're grateful for, the amazing, awesome things in your life. And hey, of course, we all need improvements. Nothing's going to be perfect. Progress over perfection. It's not about things being perfect, they'll never be. But each day, if you're getting better and better, wow, you look back on your life and boom, you'll feel happier and more fulfilled. I'm AJ, and I'm committed to you and your peak physique.